Today we are making pizza pot pie. We need to start with preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Next, add 1 cup of cottage cheese and 2 eggs to a mixing bowl. Then add 1/4 cup Parmesan cheese. Go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning to the crust mix. Add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Next, we are going to throw in 1 teaspoon of my favorite seasoning, which is Redmond's organic seasoned salt. It makes everything yummy. Then we are going to need to blend the ingredients well. I use an immersion blender, and I put an Amazon link in the description of the blender I have. Spray 2 pieces of parchment paper with avocado oil. This recipe makes 2 crusts, so you will need to do this step twice, splitting the mixture in half. Spread the mixture in a circular motion, at least the size of your circular baking dish. My baking dish is 10 inches, so both crusts need to be that size. Try to get it as smooth as you can and make sure there are no bare spots. We are going to repeat this process for the second crust too. Next, place both crusts in the oven. I have preheated my oven with 2 round baking stones, but if you don't have those, you could use a pizza pan or a large cookie sheet. After 15 minutes, let's take both crusts out of the oven. Spray another sheet of parchment paper with avocado oil. Flip the crust over onto the oiled parchment paper and carefully pull away the top piece of the parchment paper. You're going to repeat this process for the second crust. This one stuck a little more, so I used a butter knife to help smooth out the crust. Place crust back in the oven for 50 more minutes. Be careful not to overcook the crust because you want the crust pliable and not burnt. When finished, remove both crusts from the oven and set aside to prepare the other ingredients. Spray the round baking dish with avocado oil. Place one of the crusts in the bottom of the baking dish. Mine cracked a little, but that's okay. Next, we are going to move over to the stovetop and brown some sausage in a pan. If you don't like sausage, you could always use ground beef instead. going to drain the excess grease from the sausage now. Next, we are going to start chopping up our favorite toppings, starting with an onion. These are totally customizable, so if there's something you don't like, you can omit it, or you can add something you do like instead. I'm going to dice a green pepper next. Then I sliced up some mushrooms. Add some low sugar marinara and spread around. This happens to be my own marinara recipe, and I posted that recipe in the description of this video. So check that out. We are going to place the ground sausage on the marinara next. Add some pepperoni and any other meat you like on your pizza. You could add bacon, ham, whatever you like, really. Next, we are going to start topping the pot pie with all of our other toppings, starting with the onion, then the green pepper, and then finally the mushrooms.
Come to me. Let me help you. 'Cause I just can't stay here.
Then we are going to top with some more marinara sauce, or as some people like to call it, gravy. Let's add the mozzarella cheese. I put an ounce in the recipe, but I think you can put as much cheese on this as you like. You can never overdo cheese. Add the second crust. If it's a little stiff, heat it in the microwave for 10 to 20 seconds to make it more pliable and easier to apply. Next, we are going to top it with, you guessed it, more cheese. You can use any type of shredded cheese you like for this recipe. I just happen to use mozzarella. I also had some Asiago Parmesan blend, so why not? I topped with more pepperoni, because you can never have too much of that either. And finally, I added some sliced black olives, but you can leave those off if you do not like them. You can freeze this or put it in the fridge for another day. This would be a great recipe to make ahead. Let's preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Cover with aluminum foil, but be sure to tent. You do not want all of that cheese melting and pulling off with the aluminum. Bake at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, remove the foil and bake for another 35 to 40 minutes until nice and bubbly. This recipe is so yummy and reminds me of deep dish Chicago-style pizza without all that carby bread. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.